All right, welcome everybody to the RRR247 team conference calls Tuesday night, the most important night of the week. Everything that is exciting, everything that's happening, everything that's going to be added to our system is always going to happen on a Tuesday night. So I'm glad you guys are here. How many do we have? 359 people made it tonight, and that's fantastic news. We have 24 brand new people. Every week we average between 10 and 20, and today we topped it again. We topped 20 again with 24 plus, because there's a few that just couldn't get their microphone to work or were too shy to get on, so that's absolutely okay. We hope to hear from you soon. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. We're going to share some great things with you. And in a little bit, I'm going to introduce our co-founder, the guy that helped put this entire thing together with his wife, Tanya. And you're going to just absolutely love him like the rest of us do. But he's going to share some great things with you too. For all you new people, my name is Niall Eddy. I live down here in Southwest Florida. That's why I so jubilantly welcomed a couple of Floridians that I got to hear. I'm on the southwest side of the state. I'm near the water, near the harbor, near the Gulf, which I love fishing in the Gulf. All the waterways and the fishermen and boats all around me every day, all day long. And to me, that's almost heaven. I've been in the industry for 33 years almost, just a couple of months shy of 33 years. And the first time I said that, it kind of shocked me a little bit, but then I got this big smile on my face because I realized for 33 years I've been building an incredible business and hanging out with the Rickards, but it provided me a life where, and you dads are going to love this part, right? I was the dad who got to put my kids on the bus, take my kids off the bus, go to every football practice from Pee-wee to high school, right? Every volleyball game, every cheerleading camp, and everything that my kids are involved in. And when they needed a bowling coach at their high school, guess who raised the hand, became the coach for the high school. I love bowling, and it gave me one more reason to be around my kids and spend time with my kids. My entire life, my entire driving force of building a business was to build something that allowed me to just give my kids the best life I possibly could without spoiling them, right? Or spoil them rotten. I call it SP oiled, because they learn how to earn everything and respect everything and appreciate everything. And that's why my kids are entrepreneurs or in upper management today, because I instilled all that stuff into them without even thinking about it. Dad being home is all they've ever known. And all you dads know what a blessing that is, because it used to be, before this industry, I would get home from work just in time to give them a kiss on the forehead, maybe have dinner with them if I didn't miss dinner, and then tell them to go brush their teeth and go to bed. And I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with them, right? That was the typical way back then. So for this industry, which took my life in a complete another direction that I never even imagined possible, that was my biggest blessing. It was the time freedom, the financial freedom, and all the freedom that it gave me to just spend more time with my family and spoil my kids and do everything I can for my kids. Just to be there, watch them grow up and instill the good morals into them and teach them how to work hard at it and do it, find your passion and whatever you're passionate about and pour your heart and soul into it, and you're going to be just fine on this planet. And much to my surprise, they were listening, because they're all doing it now. And I hope that my son tells me all the time that he's just as happy that I was there through all that time as I was to be there with them. I just got a message like that, I think it was yesterday. And when you wake up in the morning, you read a message like that, it just brings tears to your eyes. And everything that we went through throughout the years and all the hard work is so well worth it, because there's no other industry on this planet that can give you the kind of time freedom and financial freedom and lifestyle freedom that I was just talking about, like this industry. So I've been here for 33 years. 33 years, 33 years ago, I walked away from my job and never looked back. For 29 of those 33 years, I've known the Rickards, the co-founder of this system. 29 of my 33 years, I've been attached to them, and I know them. And everything that we've done has been fun. It's been a blast. And 99% of the time, it's been incredible incoming ventures that we got to share with other people and take out to other people, take out to the world, and help them increase their incomes and achieve their goals. So it's been an incredible ride. When I met Rory 29 years ago, he was a very young man working for a telecommunication company out west. And I want you guys to go backwards with me for a minute so you understand the mind of the guy behind this. It was 1992 or 93. And I was running ads all over the country, doing a lot of different things in mail order, and I needed a voicemail that would allow me to run ads all over the country and run it all through one voicemail and get my messages, not have to have one in different states or spread out. And somebody told me to call Rory and talk to him about it. So I did. And not only did he hook me up with a voicemail that I could run all over the country, as I built a network of people around the country, I could leave one message and it shot it out to everybody all at the same time. Way before the internet, way before cell phones, way before email, way before all the technology we have today. This is on the old Ma Bell phone line. You guys understand? Way before we had any of this technology at our fingertips, we had Rory Rickard. He had that technology in his head before it got here. He understood how that mass communication was the future, and he needed to find a way. And he built an incredible system and helped millions and millions of people get into that system and build their businesses, not just here, but globally. And then, the internet came out, 93, 94-ish, right? Everybody was starting to get home computers, these great big giant monitors about this big that weighed 300 pounds that we bring in and put on our desktops or our kitchen counters. And my first computer was a 286 on dial-up. I couldn't imagine having to deal with something like that today, right? But everybody was going online. Everybody wanted to build their business online. That's when Mr. Rickard found his niche, right? He left that company and went online and started building business, and teaching other people how to do what he knows how to do. And the first thing he did was become the very first lead generation guru on the internet. All of us entrepreneurs all over the world were building our business with different lead generation companies that were helping us produce leads of people to talk to. No one on the planet could build the quality of lead or the quantity of leads that Rory Rickard could do. And he always took care of his customers. His promise way back then that I heard was under promise and over deliver, which made every single one of his customers the happiest people on the planet as we built our business. And that made him number one because he always did everything right. He did everything the right way, and everything just seemed to work out when you do things the right way. So a couple of years in being the number one lead generation guru on the internet, he started building websites because websites and personal landing pages, that was the future, right? That's where everything was going. And there was a couple of companies out there starting to get into it, but they were charging people an arm and a leg, and they had to take a mortgage on their house to get a website. Rory knew there was a better way, right? So he started building websites. And I used some of his first websites, and the statistics from the traffic that we drove to that website and how many people got through the information expediently and learned enough that got them excited and they joined was incredible. And it was much better than anybody else out there could produce, that were charging a lot more money for it. So he became the website guru at that point. And this thing I watched him go from this one page, look like a flyer, right? And I thought it was really neat when we could just put color on the page. Just typing in color was neat for me. And I watched it go from that one page to a page behind the page, right? The second generation stuff, and just keep evolving and developing, and him staying in front of the technology. It kept growing and getting better and adding more to it until we got to this point where what you are looking at today, where we have hundreds of pages inside that main page that all represent different products and services that are relevant out in the marketplace that we know are going to have a positive impact on other people's lives. And all of us get to take that to the world and have and touch as many people as we can and have a good positive impact on their life, whether they're just looking for the products that we're offering, or they're looking to supplement their income, or they're looking to add to their retirement fund, or they're looking to change careers like Stacy and I and Linda and a bunch of others have done, and go absolutely full time with this because we could see the big vision and see the picture. Rory built a team around him and taught them everything that he knows so we could pay it forward and teach other people. And he created a training site to teach everybody to do what he knows how to do, what he's learned to do over 3 decades. He's poured into a system so that we can expediently teach that to you. It's incredible. There's nothing out there like it. I've been in this industry for 33 years. We've never had it this good. We've never had this much fun. We've never been able to teach someone else this quickly how to duplicate and just follow the steps and follow the process and get involved. And you'll hear Rory say a million times, if he does A, B, and C, and his result is X, Y, and Z, then that's all you got to do is A, B, and C, and your results should do X, Y, and Z also. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to change it. Don't think you can do it any better. If what he's put together is working, just follow the system that's in place in front of you. And if you can read and you can write, and you can type on a keyboard and you know how to follow directions, like he says in the Keystone video, whether you're 8 or 80 years old, you can do this. You can be successful here. And I'm proud to be a part of that. I get up every morning and I pinch myself. And, Rory's been in my house and just walk past my desk sometimes. And I look at him and just go, we get to do this, don't we? And I'll actually pinch myself in front of him. We both start laughing because we're so happy that we have such a great tool that him and his wife, Tanya, put together that we could take out and share with other people and improve the quality of their life in many different ways. So Rory's got this incredible mind, and he's married to a woman with just incredible, she's got so many skills, but I guess some of her top skills, when I met her the first time, I met this woman that was raising 7 kids, running several businesses, and helping Rory put this thing together so we can, get it all packaged and get it out to everybody. And I knew right away that this is probably one of the most organized people I've ever met in my life, especially 29 years ago. And I met a woman who plans every minute of every hour of every day in the week, months in the year, and somebody who plans like 2 years ahead, and it's always on schedule, always on time, and makes sure every event happens, and helps Rory with his calendar and staying focused and helping as many people as they can. They get up every morning, they have a cup of coffee together, watch the sun come up over the mountains in Utah, and have a meeting and ask themselves, what can we do to make this better? What can we do to give Jatan more opportunity to achieve her goals, whatever it is, to give Joel Hooper in Canada whatever he needs to run faster and hit his dreams quicker and hit his goals quicker. What can we do to help Sandy do more presentations so that she can touch more families also, right? What can we do to just help everybody increase their incomes and feel fantastic about what they're a part of? Those are the people that are behind this system. It's a power couple like I've never met in my life, but there's big-hearted, true servant leaders who have a deep passion to touch 10 million families on this planet, stomp out poverty, attack inequity and discrimination, and just get all that aside and create their own little utopia of happy people achieving their goals and earning financial freedom and time freedom and everything else that I talked about earlier. So if you're the kind of person who's looking for something that you can be a part of to help you build an incredible business, whatever your goals may be, there's only one mistake you can make: give up on yourself and quit. If you're someone who's not going to give up on yourself and quit, then and you think that this you like helping other people while you're helping yourself, then you have found your home. This is where you belong. This is where you need to be. And all of us here, we welcome you with open arms. So welcome to RRR247. And it's about time I think it is time. I hope it's time. It's time that I introduce one of those co-founders to you tonight. I've known him for 29 years. I think it's actually longer than that now, but I gotta go back and do the math, and I'm not good with math. He is my brother, my friend, even though he's younger than me, my mentor, our leader, and one of the true legends on this planet and the true servant leaders on this planet, Mr. Rory Rickard, co-founder of RRR247 and PBS.
Thanks, Niall. And you guys, I'm going to tell you, today's a very, very awesome day. It's March 1st. Okay. For those of you that have been learning how to work a 90-day plan, we are in the third section of a 90-day plan for the first of the year. If you go like chronologically by date. All right. And the first 90 days of the year are very impactful because it set the pace for you for the year. And then we always adjust every 90 days and look at it 180 and so forth. But we're going to be, a lot of people have been building momentum up the last 2 months. And you're going to really see what happens with that momentum this March. And it's a good thing to do it in an annual state because it keeps it focused on the month. We're going around the sun, right? And we're taking those days to do it, and it's a great measuring tool. And however you want to do it is fine. I actually do like to do it by a 90-day plan by the month because I know the end of the month is coming and I know where I should be. It also keeps me focused on week by week, day by day. Every Monday, I know what I'm doing, and I get a really good rhythm. The reason why I'm bringing this up is there's been a rhythm to creating what we have here that's been done that way. And that rhythm continues to build and build and build. And we're at a point now where the vision of what we wanted is here. And now it's just a matter of pressing it forward and really growing in the numbers of people we can help. This has been an amazing, quarter, I will put it, and some big things are happening. Now, I've been here and I've told everybody how important it is to be on the Tuesday calls, and then especially and then our Saturday trainings as we can grow with things. This is a hobby for some. This is part-time for others. This is a social connection for a lot of people, and it's also a full-time income and or career, life-changing income where people are making more money than they've ever made before, and they're seeing the future getting bigger and bigger and bigger because this doesn't have a ceiling. Now, what I'm about to bring you guys into is laying out what's going to be coming next 90 days and the next 90 days and the next 90 days from there for the rest of this year. There is enough stuff on my plate to let you guys know that massive partnerships are joining in what we do here at RRR247, all to better the world and help the family economy. And I have very awesome relationships from my past businesses getting involved with what we're doing here now, and it's awesome. We're going to start having some very high profile individuals come share passion with us and growth with us, and some incredible additions. And I've been dropping seeds along the way. I've been telling you there's going to be a lot more opened up into our VIP process and our VIP back-end system, which is additional training. I've been dropping the seeds. And yesterday was an incredible day for me. I was like, if you're the instructors, I was bouncing off the wall. I'm still bouncing off the wall. And the synergies that are coming together, and I call it Godspeed. I'm going to first and foremost, things sound amazing and great, but you guys, I'm a very good steward of God. He and I made an agreement back in 2008. I've just followed it that long time as we've been building this, and things just come in. And I've lived a very solid life of integrity, and it's paying off big time. And it's I haven't always recognized that what it's worth down the road, right? It's hard to see down the road sometimes, but I knew that I had a very solid understanding from my grandpa on what I was going to do, and he wanted me to just make sure I lived and did my best, always do my best, and always, and you brought it up again now. I actually had a great meeting about it today, reflecting on celebrating on things, but to over deliver all the time and always under promise. If I know I could do it, state what I can do, that I know I can do, and if I actually deliver, I'll build a name up for myself. That's what I did from a young age all the way up. And you guys saw a witness of this recently. So you guys knew we have a watch, this awesome little gadget here, right? Yep, that's right, Joel. And when we set forth and a while back now, right? So a year ago, we knew they were going to be launching into the direction they talked about a couple years before that. And we established what this was going to be when they were ready, and they got ready, and I gave them the numbers that we're going to do. You guys, I don't hype. I know where we're at. I know how organized and put together we are. And we not only did exactly what I said we would do, we over-delivered. So when they had a couple mistakes and and I shouldn't call them mistakes, the app went down for like 48 hours, then they were uploading stuff. I asked them for an extension of 48 hours because we had some people having complications, and we ended up getting a 7-day extension. So we're going till March 7th, 2 p.m. Eastern on that incredible promotion. Okay. And I know I put it out. I got that permission yesterday, right? So you guys, we have that. So anybody that's been on the fence, you couldn't put together, hey, this came in. You guys, I would have bet money we weren't going to get the extension. But you guys, we over delivered and under promised. in a world where everybody hypes and over promises and under delivers. All we did was be honest and have integrity about what we knew we would do. And then not only did we perform to that, we overperformed to it. And just by doing that, there's nobody like us in that entire company, by the way. That's who we are. That's who we will always strive to be. And I wanted to just put that out there because that's how I try to live every aspect of my life. Every aspect of my life. And, today I was with Richard Davidson, who is literally a father figure to me. He's the reason we're even here today. If he hadn't intervened in my life as a mentor at that time, I don't know what direction I would have gone off to. I was very driven, but he put me on a path that led me to go into that voicemail company. And, we were reminiscent it today. You guys, I literally was a printing broker at 14. That's where I met Richard. Richard was a printing broker. He used my mom for art and some other things, and I got introduced to him that way. And he saw me selling, and he would help me and advise me, and he just put me under his arm. And when he gained that client, the voicemail company, they were brand new, doing all that stuff, and they had a little Kinko's office center set up to run their sales force. And it was too much for Richard to handle. And I loved what they were doing. I read a manual, a user manual they got printed. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I can see how this could be used. And he was like, this is like a couple weeks later, he's like, hey, I'm running this little Kinko type system inside there. It doesn't pay much. He's like, getting the projects, but this would be a good way for you to start and see how that company runs and get to know the technology. And like get your foot in the door. You're independent. You call your own hours, so you can you can still do your printing and everything else around it. I'm in high school, by the way. I don't even have a legal driver's license, you guys. I was doing what I had to do, right? And very driven. It was a great opportunity, and I started in the mailroom, and I'm reminiscing on that, and I just started taking over. They had sales copy and guidance on how to sell the services, and I got to know the techs. And because I was a geek, I started learning how to program the voicemail system. And I started testing the boundaries and creating services that I thought was useful in the marketplace, including for marketing and advertising, brand new stuff. And that led to where everything went today. But I got to hang out with them today, celebrate things. I got to, I mailed them my book. I got to do something fun. Your family, so I like to share it. I put a little special thing in there for him. He taught me a principle it's a mindset principle. And, we were building businesses, and the mindset principle was have $100 bill in your wallet at all times. Eventually it grew to more, by the way, but the mindset was, if I have $100, I'm not dead broke. If I lost everything, I have $100, I can start over. I can turn $100 into $1 million if I just do what I know how to do. I can take it, I can sell a product or service, I can exploit that. So I got a mindset of overabundance already, that I could always start over. I'm never going to be destitute because I've always got that prepared on me. So no matter what happens, worst case scenario, I'm ready to go. And it made you think differently. He taught me that. So I was happy to put a Chris $100 bill in his copy that I mailed to him before we met. And I underlined a lot of things, put some personal notes in there. And I forgot to sign it, the book. I mailed it to him, forgot to sign it. And so I got to sign that today when we met in person. And I get caught up with his kids. And it was a really momentous day for me. So I wanted to share with you guys because, he's 81 years old. He is super freaking fit. I mean, the guy's got a six pack, and, he lives an amazing way, but he's helped raise some amazing kids. And they're my age, right? So I got to grow up with them and just to hear where they're at today. And I'm going to be on a call with a couple of them catching up, and they've all had successful lives in all counts, in family, career, jobs, and just seeing that he was able to take some time out of his life, raising his kids, blending families like I have to, but all these things that he was able to do. Not only did he have balance in his own life and the measurements and stuff, but he was able to help somebody like myself to gain this. And it's nice to see him be super proud of where things are. And also, what can I do to help Rory? What else can we do to combine things? So I'll tell you this, like, there's more things coming from him. and some wisdom. And I can tell you, if any of you guys sat down with him and talked to him, your jaws would drop. I mean, he has a great story, but he's done so much impactful things, and he's really into the health direction. But he's the reason we're even here today. He's one of the reasons, absolutely, to get me on this chart and path. And I mean, you can always look back, if that wouldn't have happened, this wouldn't have happened, and the domino effect. But I got put into a situation where I didn't have a father to gift me a business or guide me in there. I had to make my own way, and I needed people to connect and go through there. And then just because of how driven things just happened. And I mean, it was really good for me to reminisce, but also to look at where it was and where we both are today. Obviously, the mentorship has been amazing. And, and just the same principles that he set me up with that I still use today, that I'm passing on to you. And I let him know that, hey, you're a legend, and your teachings that you taught me are being shared forward, along with a lot of other stuff. Was really, it was good to see his eyes kind of swell up. It's always good to make a mentor cry, because that means you're doing something right, and he was very good with me. He never soft coded it or made me feel good for something that wasn't right. He's lived by the same principles, and I just appreciated that. So it was really nice to do all that. And you gave him a book that I talk about him in. Was really awesome today, and I want to share that. Celebrate with my family. I ran home after a long meeting, and I've been waiting for this call to share it with you guys. And I don't even know how to express it in words fully, other than I am so fortunate and blessed, and I'm so grateful. And then the rest of the stuff that's happened this week has been incredible. So we're going to have more things that make what we do even better. And it's very high profile, and credibility wise is just going to continue to grow, and like attracts like. But you guys, we've done things right here. We've never made it, we're building things properly. And so we're going to start attracting more and more towards that direction. These things that we're doing that are blockchain related, that is the future. That is the future. And we're gonna be seeing divergence of change in lots of aspects. We're gonna be in the forefront of it. I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. In 48 hours, I'm going to be touching something that we're probably gonna have fun with here in March. That's just gonna catapult a lot of things that we've already been doing, only better and way more profitable. How's that for just a tease? The next thing is massive opportunity is going to be added in a category that we're very weak in. Also, another awesome pet product is coming our way. So we're going to be adding more to the value of that category that's been so minimized for a long time. And these are all great timing. They're all tied into different things. The dog product actually comes directly as a partnership with a very important person in my life as well, that's now coming part of what we're doing here, and that guy Kevin Harrington, which we had tie-ins with Brock as well, but this is directly with Kevin. So heads up, Stacy, we got another Cash Network Direct offer coming in, and it's gonna be a pet lovers fun thing. I can't talk about it yet. I'm having the meetings later this week, but it's coming. And that is a highlight for today. And now I want to do a recap of some things, and it's some important stuff. So I wasn't going to talk about the watch because we were going to be done on the 28th. And you guys, sometimes I know there might be an extension. You guys, I was shocked. I actually didn't even see the update until I was on with the instructors. And I was just like, what? So we have until March 7th, just so you guys are aware. I absolutely do not think they're going to extend it again, because they're going to be cutting over to the other system. Do not expect another extension. This isn't one of those game things. The funny part about it is they're doing the right thing by us. They had a couple problems, right? And they're just getting stuff ready. And because I asked them for 48 hours and we've done everything we said, they had a hard time saying no. And when they took a while to come back and I didn't respond because I was in meetings, they freaked out a little bit. And so they just gave us a week, and we're taking it. So make it worthwhile. You guys, we have some amazing instructors here that have been growing this. We got students that are doing more work than I've seen them doing a lot of things because you realize the opportunity. And we're also gaining ground, bringing some big teams in. This product has a lot of valid wheels to run, right? Not just run, but like with wheels and an engine, right? It's gonna like take off. It feels really good. And I've been answering a lot of emails and questions and in different regards to it. I built some pages. Yesterday, I released the video that I did on the training Saturday on the crypto direction, the new watch page. And I also did part 2, like I told everybody I'd redo it. I recorded that and released it as well. So if you haven't seen that, go to my YouTube channel, right? Go to our YouTube channel, which is, it's like Rory RRR247 on YouTube. And you'll see the releases of that. We're going to be building that crypto page, and we're going to be having crypto advertising images and memes created that are our domain /crypto with a really cool logo. And we're going to start focusing more on crypto because we're going to be adding more crypto projects. Now, we're going to become a very foremost education platform and library of information about the blockchain, how it works, and how it works in the different segments. In decentralized finance, in decentralized health. We're going to be leading that. You guys, we have something that's going. And I had a very awesome conversation early this morning with a tech geek I really appreciate. He said, Rory, do you guys realize that watch program, what you're doing, everybody else is talking about? I said, the same thing I told you guys before. I said, yeah, I know they're all talking about it, and I hope they get it. You know, it'd be good to see what they do. But we have something that's freaking amazing right now. And we have the next rollout. These other guys are talking about things they might have it done in a few years, but we're going to be gaining in the marketing and the ground. And if we do our job and market it well and get a lot of users on this, we win. We win. And we're talking globally. And you know that this is a very awesome opportunity to be in. But you guys, if you're in the right place at the right time because you did the right stuff to be there, that's how you win over and over again. You guys see how many home runs we've already had? It's because we built a platform for home runs. We figured out this incredible PBS center of all our focus. We can add everything to it and plug it around. It works. The way that the PBS is set up and operates works. The genius of it, again, is because we understand how people buy already. We don't need to change their habits. We just need to take their buying habits and put it in a form online that works. In direct marketing, it's their idea and they find something. Every aspect of how we buy is already built into the structure of our PBS. As simple as it looks, all that's there. And all we got to do is keep driving traffic, building things to drive there. And as the more we cover the different categories and bring very important things into it, everything else is going to get better and better and better. More is more in our case. Keep the structure the same. Right? Keep the use of navigation the same. And we're adding awesome partnerships to it. And I wanted just to recap a little bit because we're going to be adding things that have higher compatibility with higher paying clicks from the Google AdSense program. I'm gonna tell you there's some areas in there that we haven't had the right things to market. Well, we're getting them now, and we're getting them in a big, massive way. We're going to be adding something in the very near future that's going to increase our income streams even more and give us all an additional income stream. If anybody here has too many, let me know because we can direct those somewhere else to charity or anything else. That can be done. The more income streams we have, the better our success becomes because we don't need everything to be a solid home run tomorrow. It can just be building up because it all adds up. And once you cover your overhead, you're profitable. We get to do that here in a lot of ways, and we're going to be adding more. And there are also going to be things that bring additional people to us as traffic that we wouldn't have gotten from other things. We'll call it a third anchor. Crypto is actually a third anchor. So why not have a fourth anchor? Our mall's going to just get bigger and bigger and bigger. The trick is to keep our overheads down. We're doing all that. And when you guys see what's coming, you're going to wish you had even more students to work with. You're going to wish you were working more as your team. So I'm able to let you guys know it's not going to be here tomorrow. It's underway. it's being built. And I'm super excited to share it with you guys. I almost slipped it out to the instructors yesterday. This future that we have is already amazing. If we didn't add anything else right now and just ran with what we had, we're good. But we built a structure that lets us add at will. We built a structure that lets us add the right things. These are the right things to add, and it just increases our success rates because it opens up our customer base and the reaches to our customer base even more. And it's doing something that no one else has done at this level, and I like that. But you guys, it's because we built the foundation, the way we run our organization, the instructors and the people that run the protect the house, as I call it, that run the Goya inbound lines. Because we have a bigger customer support team than like Google has as far as live operators. I don't know if you guys realize how massive we really are, and it's getting bigger, right? We're training more, and the more opportunities are coming in, all based on the way that I wanted to build my business going forward. Tanny and I wanted to not have employees; we wanted partners. We wanted people who are going to step in and be able to make as much as they can make and get paid their worth. That's what we built, and because it works, we're changing the way things are transforming, and new things are coming in, and new innovations are coming in. They're going to tie into this changing, evolving world. And we're going to be touching every aspect of life in a very fundamentally sound way, and it's already happening. And that's what you're part of. Now, we need to keep up with the education. We need to make sure everybody learns all this. When you hear this new stuff, it's going to be freaking awesome, but it's also going to resonate to bring in more business for our wine, more business for Bella Vita, more business for the crypto stuff that we carry and cover. And we're going to be giving you guys a way to share as partners with us to build even more income streams. That's what we do. And because your MSIs and PSIs and GSIs and the structure that's here to take care of the house does such an amazing job, Tanya and I can do what we do best. I can go out and make sure we're bringing bigger and bigger deals to us, structure things, and I don't have to worry about the day-to-day falling apart. It runs like freaking clockwork. And if there's an issue, that the right people contact me and we get it fixed in minutes. We are so set, and I'm so thankful and a lot of gratitude. And today is full of gratitude for all means. It's just an awesome milestone for a lot of things that we have here. And now we get to really reap the rewards. So if you're brand new, get your PBS set up to where you get Google AdSense. Start adding the things after. Take it one step at a time, one bite at a time, you'll eat the elephant, right? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And the good news is we have milestones. So get your milestones done, right? We walk through the stages, and we've got more ways to help people to get there when they're struggling covering their what I call covering the nut. And I'm gonna talk about the PPPS system, and those that have any questions on that for the next little bit at least. After the Tuesday call, when we're done with the general business, we're going to let people stay on. And Linda and Nell and myself and some other MSIs will be here to help coordinate and make sure people are getting the right direction to get into that program. Okay, so today is going to be a little bit of focus on the PPPS system, which is Preferred Partner Profit Share Program. Okay, somehow, no matter, we put a system out and we put rules out on how to do things. And we got humans, it's okay. But sometimes things go off the rail and things mess things up. So let me educate you guys on how we got that structured and why things need to work a certain way. All right. We didn't want to build the platform to do the payroll system and the employment system and to tie in. It's already built, right? So there's a company that built it. Now, we use their software. It's labeled with their names. We haven't done the co-branding, and the software, we licensed it so that we can tie in and utilize it, but it's unique and separate to us. The company itself does a similar process. They don't have access to all the agreements that we have, nor do they pay the same. And we have people that go there direct, and it confuses things. If you go there direct, you just got to deal with whatever they have. You're not going to get our stuff, and it's not the same. We have an amazing structure. We license their software because I'm not a software company anymore. I've worn that hat before. We use other people's software when it makes sense. It made sense to license their software. So we license their software, go through. So for the PPPS system, to be very clear, it goes through your instructor. Your instructor is going to get you in this system, and then you're going to get connected, with Nell and Linda, who are our MSIs that oversee that process. They're going to make sure you go through the right setups, make sure your equipment's ready, and then get you into the training. There's a system for that. If you go outside that system, you're outside the system. If you want what we have, you got to do what we do. We systematize everything to make it easier. Now, that program, we allow referrals to come in. If you have friends and family want to do it, connect them with the instructor. The instructor has to oversee that process to go through. Okay? We have a lot of people like, can my friends do it? Yes. We'll let them into the program, and but we want the instructor to get them in right. And we do want to allow them to the benefits of our IBO, and hopefully they can become part of our family and do what we do as well. It's a doorway for us. Anybody that's doing that type of work from home with us should be doing the PBS at the same time, because the same amount of effort and work, they can start making additional income that's not just trading dollars for hours. But they can get the dollar for hour paid so they can build up into it. Some people just aren't in a situation where they can afford to dive all into what we do here and build it the right way. They need that income coming in at the same time. We solved that. We solved it. It took years. We solved it. We have a lot of solutions here, but we got to follow the processes right, because I don't want to create a lot of work for our awesome MSIs that's outside the system. So we're going to do that structure. So the next few weeks, at least after Tuesday, so after this call is over, we're going to go to that and do some Q&A on that for people that want to be in the PPPS system. So you can count on that. If you have friends, family that want to come into it, have them come in at the top of the hour. They're welcome to be here the whole time, but have them come in at the top of the hour. So 8 o'clock Mountain, 7 Pacific, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, and they can hear more about the PPPS system and then get connected with the instructor to get their card in and get things going. We need to be organized and structured on that. There is a solid way we do it, and a way that makes it work as a business. We got to be on top of it, not creating extra work. We got to be efficient, something we're usually really good at. So when there's a problem, we'll speak onto it. We'll be covering it with the instructors in full on our instructor call next Monday and making sure that's right. So that's what we'll be doing on the Tuesdays. Now, we have this IBO program. There is slots open still. We're throwing a lot of people into it, and we keep getting more slots opened. That IBO program, guys, is a very serious deal. It works. It pays out really good money, but it's a bridge. It's not forever income. It's guaranteed for 6 months. Okay? Now, I know we have people here that have been getting it for 3 years, 2 years. That's great. Ideally, that would be the way it goes, but it's guaranteed for 6 months. So when you get that income coming in, build. Learn how we do the things. Learn how to help your instructor. You guys, we have different processes like the V marketing process, and you can just help get your instructor in front of more people to share what we have here. You guys, we built this to help millions of people, not just 20,000. We built this to help a lot of people, and there's lots of room to do that. We have an amazing pay it forward process that does work. We've proven this out. It's proven. And now we're able to add more to it, add more opportunity to it. But the basis is all proven. It's proven by lots and lots of people. The only way to fail is to quit. So get those milestones done. Back to the point. You get in, get your anchors going, get your anchor pages done first, then go change all your pages in the categories, apply for Google AdSense, and hopefully you've been placing ads along the way. If you have traffic, your pages are all modified and you're the author, you should be pretty good to go with Google AdSense. If you're missing traffic and you haven't modified the pages, you're going to have to start over again. We're going to have to figure it out and get it going. We've got it down to a pretty good science. You guys, people getting Google AdSense is like a common daily thing now. We've really made strides on that, and that's thanks to our MSIs and our PSIs and our GSIs. They've been working together to perfect it and modify it, and that's why we give you set pages to get going, and then we can add more later. After that milestone, now we can add. Once you have Google AdSense, you're going to get paid for the traffic coming in. Add additional pages, add more to your categories, and then post ads. The more I see you guys getting Google AdSense approved, the more I want to do a marathon to help you post ads, help build more pages. So we'll start doing those. I'm all about that. We've got a lot of areas that we can share crypto, the crypto education and more. And we're going to be building some applications just on that, on how it works and how they can get involved in it and how they can be part of stuff. We're going to be building that. That's a solid direction we're going to be working on. Okay, last point of business I have today. April, let me share my screen. So this is velavita.com/leadership summit. I'll go ahead and put it in the chat. Your tickets are available in your back office. There are very few tickets left. There's less than 20 left as of right about, well, before we started this call. So if you're thinking of going, get your ticket. There is no more tickets that are going to be extended. We're going into an area where all the packaging and stuff is, and there's only so much space. That's it. That's the end of it. It's a very special meeting. You don't need to be qualified or be a top performer. It's a leadership summit where you're going to hear a lot of leadership stuff. It's in the Sheraton McKinney Hotel outside of Dallas. Okay, April 8th and 9th, and then the 10th is the RRR day at the hotel. So, you want to book your hotel, come in on the 8th. Most everybody, the event for us will be on the 9th. The 8th is rock stars and above, and we got a lot of people aiming there. But right now, if you're a rock star and above, is the 8th. Otherwise, come in on the 8th. The main event's on the 9th, and then our main event is on the 10th. So the 9th and 10th. Velavita on the 9th, RRR247 on the 10th. And we're going to be covering some amazing things on the 10th. And I'm going to open up something that I talked to the instructors about yesterday. I'm going to share with the students. These events sometimes are what you need to really see the full vision and the perspective of what you need to get going. Live events, you just can't beat them. And this is our one in April. The next one we're going to have is the leadership retreat in Waikiki in June. Then the next one's going to be September or Labor Day, whatever that day that is. Labor Day, we're going to be at the Vineyard, right, for the Grand Crew event. And then we're going to have an event sometime September-ish, late September-ish, that same month for Velavita again. And I'll let everybody know these are the events we go to. These are our office time, right? We all work from home. That's our office time, as Tanya always says it, right? So there's an agenda here you can look at. You might be able to get the tickets you can buy here. You got to log into your Velavita account and you buy your tickets. It's only $50. Okay. The event for RRR247, you can get the link from your instructor. It's $20 for Sunday. Basically, we're bringing lunch in, so we're covering the room and everything else. We're gonna be powering out some amazing things. We just need to know how to plan for it. There's only, like I said, there's only 20 more tickets for the summit. Then they're gone, and then that's sold out. It's a small, event on purpose. Very amazing leadership stuff on Saturday, and then we're going to cover some amazing things on Sunday. And you guys, I bring in special guests. I usually try to surprise you guys. We got some surprises that Sunday already. Now, I'm going to just show you. It says almost. I just got the number today before to see how many they had. There's 20 left. If you are even thinking you can make it, get the ticket, commit to it, and then make it happen. Okay. Then you can book the hotel. We get everything lined up there, and I'm gonna stop the share now. I've gone to the top of the hour. Here's something that I'm going to do, and it's something I usually do at our leadership retreats. I started it actually in Destin, and it's something I can't. It's hard to teach, very, very hard to teach over the phone. It's almost impossible. I haven't been able to do it. It's very hard to even on Zoom because you got to be in the person's energy. I got to be right next to you. And I'm going to be teaching some tonology. And it's basically how to use your tones to get somebody to understand and listen better. It's a communication tool. You know, our words go so far, our body language goes so far, but our tones are very awesome when we know how to use them. I've gone through a lot of training. It's been a very awesome tool in my tool belt, as I call it. And I want to teach it to everybody that wants to learn it, because it'll make you better communicating, which will mean you're better to help train and pay it forward to students and help others as you grow. And it'll also help you understand how to write better. It'll help you understand different word usage and the tonology that words carry. It's a very powerful understanding, and it helps you become a better copywriter. You know, I've got a lot of natural talents in it and things I've honed in, but some things you can figure out how to teach others to do. And I got to tell you, I remember when I had to write all the pages and get the stuff out there, and then I watched the students get better and better at it. And then they became instructors and they got better and better at it. And, you know, you guys, we have MSIs now that write so amazing and duplicate it and teach it. It's incredible. And then the more that learn that, the stronger we become as a service to market products and services through the performance blogging method. This is a truly awesome thing to watch. And, you know, seeing it transform from the beginning days to where it is today, saying that I'm proud is a huge understatement. I know we've made it easier to teach people how to do what we do. We're constantly progressing to get this to be a better way to launch people and get them going quicker. And we have so many means of resources to help people get economic rewards so they can focus on this and they can take care of the reality of bills to allow them to focus on this to create a lifestyle. True freedom creates lifestyle. It's all about living better. Lifestyle is how we live. And your lifestyle at $2,000 a month versus your lifestyle at $5,000 a month is a different lifestyle. Your lifestyle from 5,000 to 10,000, different lifestyle. Your lifestyle from 10,000 a month to 20,000 a month, different lifestyle. Your lifestyle from 20,000 a month to 30,000 a month, different lifestyle. Your lifestyle over 30,000, I'm going to tell you, it's not so much different. You can just start helping a lot more people, and you can see the world at will. And that's a really good place to be. Now, not everybody wants to make $1 million a year. I get that. I don't know why. We all deserve it. I can also tell you that if you're bringing in more than 80 grand a month, you can help a lot of people because your nut's covered. You can do whatever you want. You can even flaunt a little bit and really splurge because you only die once, so let's live every day, right? And you're able to do all that and have a great life, but you also can enhance others and teach them and help them and help rise them up and hopefully teach them how to fish. That's what we're doing. It's all available with the methods we do. You know, we're not getting paid by the hour. Yeah, we have that solution so the people that need it to learn how to do this can do it. We get paid by the action. We're working in teams. We're working smart. We're using technology and this glorious performance blogging system to allow us to create multiple streams of income that are managed by technology, not us. That's what we have. We know it works. It's proven. It's not, well, maybe it'll work. No, it works for everybody that does the work. ABC, do the ABC, get the XYZ. And then adapt and learn how we press things better. And then you guys have watched the new things that come out. Those that have been here for a long time, it just gets better and better and better. Sometimes I wonder, like, gosh, this is what else could possibly come our way? And then I get a call. Then I go meet my buddy and find out, wow, that's going to be fun. That's how this is working. Okay. And you know, we focus on what we focus on, right? That's the milestones. Our anchors are the main things we market for a reason. Never's going to change. It's the way it works. That's what brings the traffic in and helps us sell other things. You know, and we will have other anchors get added in other categories, which gives us even more reach to get different clientele in to take advantage of the mall concept, right? The premise of marketing. So I'm going to close out here and let you guys know next Tuesday. Let's see, next Tuesday is the 8th. So we will be done with this promotion on the watch next Monday, 2:00 p.m. Eastern time. That's 11 a.m. Pacific. Do not expect an extension at all. Like, it's not going to happen. Okay, I put that out there because I fought for the extension based on the time they gave us when we really were able to start going, and it was delayed, and we got to February 28th their time, right? Monday, that was yesterday. I asked them in the morning, 9 a.m. my time, when the exact cutoff was, and they told me. Then I begged for extension because we had people having problems. I begged for an extension thinking I'd get told to no. I didn't get a response. I went to my meetings. They responded. I didn't respond. They probably thought I was upset because it was after the 2 o'clock hour. They decided to give us a week. That's all because I was too busy to respond. And I appreciate it. Take it, we run with it. Don't expect to be there longer. You guys, a lot of you put the message out and a lot of people didn't do it. Not everybody jumps into things. Giving away free money is hard. It's really hard. I mean, look at the IBO program. We have students that don't believe it's true and it's forever to give it away to them. And luckily we keep having the slots, but it's real. Giving away free money is tough. It's tough. And not that this is like 100% free, but you get a watch for $500, 6 hubs are worth $600. You're buying into an opportunity. And then we're also getting token to reward us ahead of time. And we're getting token that we pretty much know it has a value that makes this pretty much a no-brainer. And then for doing marketing and helping spread it already to get other marketing partners involved, they're making the rewards so freaking crazy that we're going to have a great us run, a great way to promote more and push this to get it to the masses. That's the catch. If everyone wants to catch, right? We're marketers. We actually get a say that if we perform and we grow it, we actually have some control in this. I don't like investments I don't have control in. I don't like to be part of something I'm not having control in. I'm a control freak, right? We have control in the marketing here. I get a gamble on the RRR247 family every day. I will. We're proven. We already know how this markets. It's building up. We're already reaching out to other people that weren't part of RRR247. It's a great doorway into what we do. This is a win. Just done. And as it progresses through the year, we get to the June and that new the protocol and that chipset and the future what that offers for decentralized health data, unbelievable futures that we get to be part of creating, securing things. It's perfect. It's a great direction to go. Okay, I'm going to, and I'll end this, we'll stop the recording. Those that are going to stick on later, we're going to cover the PPPS system some more, and everybody else is welcome to leave or hang around. God bless. See you guys on Wine Wednesday tomorrow, and don't miss the trainings, and see you next Tuesday. Bye for now.